Today, Guerrero was 150 pounds and Aydin 151, so the difference not dramatic at all.
And Aydin wasting no time going right at Guerrero. As you mentioned, Al, he's not a technician, but he's a very solid and aggressive fighter. He wants to stay on you the entire 12 rounds.
You know, Robert Guerrero, while he has that height and reach and he's a classy, good combination puncher, he likes to get in the trenches sometimes, and he has to kind of warn himself not to do that so much in this fight. Look at the overhand rights from Aydin. They're going to come raining on him, even if they're not thrown correctly.
Aydin coming off a 12-round unanimous decision over Jojo Dan on November 26, 2011. He broke Dan's jaw in that rematch. 23-0, 17 KOs. Right hand by Aydin. Gets through.
That's his game.
Aydin telling us, I want to be able to walk into an establishment in the United States and people say, "How you doing, champ?" I need American television to do that. Nobody knows me. I've waited so long, and this is my shot. So I don't really care that I have to do it 7,000 miles away from home.
This has been a spirited first round as we're halfway through it. Both men have gotten done some of what they want to get done. Guerrero's landed some flashy combinations, but Aydin has had a few good right hands get home.
Solid three-punch combination by Guerrero, the Ghost.
3 of the last 6 opponents Aydin has fought have been lefty, so he is used to fighting southpaws.
Guerrero pawing with the jab. Tries to land the straight left hand. Now Aydin, very well decorated amateur fighter. 380 amateur fights, 360 wins. Represented Turkey in the 2004 Olympics at 132 pounds.
And of course, Guerrero, great amateur as well. Nice right by Aydin. A moment ago before that, Guerrero landed a very big uppercut, which could be an important punch in this fight. But Aydin has gotten a few of those right hands in.
Coming to the end of the first round for the WBC Interim World Championship. Guerrero in red, Aydin in black.
Aydin wants to shake hands, and Guerrero says, I remember what went on before this fight. Wow.
Let's take a look at the keys.
For Selcuk, Aydin, start fast. To some degree, he's done that and make it rough. He has done that a little bit on the inside. The one thing he has done already is that overhand right. He's gotten that punch home 2 or 3 times. That's his game. For Robert Guerrero, he must keep his distance so he can land those combinations, as his dad is suggesting to him. Combinations are important. He did that in the first round. I'll tell you the other thing he did. He got that uppercut home. Both men are landing their home run pitches, or home run balls, early in this game.
Second round scheduled for 12 in the welterweight division, 147 pounds for the WBC Interim World Championship. Robert Guerrero, the favorite in red. He's from Gilroy, California, 30 miles outside of San Jose, taking on Turkish-born fighter Selcuk Aydin in black. And your referee, Dan Stell, telling Guerrero to keep his punches high.
This will be the pattern in this fight. Guerrero threw 82 punches in that last round. Only 43 thrown by Aydin. But Guerrero outlanded him by 2 punches, but only 2.
Don't hit on the back.
Good body work there by Aydin.
Don't hit on the back. Let's go. Hands are free. Drop that neck.
You look at the number of punches as this is a running number here. And I see the big edge for Guerrero in terms of numbers thrown, not so much in landed. He missed about 40-some jabs, Guerrero did in round number 1.
Let's think about Guerrero early on in this fight. Although Aydin has been very aggressive, Guerrero so relaxed in there. You can see all the experience.
If there's a fighter that he has fought that resembles Aydin a little bit, it's Orlando Salido, who really beat Guerrero, but then it was declared a no contest because Salido tested positive for a banned substance. And what did Salido do in that fight that was important? He landed some very good overhand rights that hurt him, and of course that is Aydin's game.
Straight right hand to the body, getting through for Selcuk Aydin.
Well, you can tell Guerrero is on the same page as me when it comes to keys to victory, because he is throwing that uppercut and trying very hard to land it.
Aydin complaining that Guerrero is holding him behind the head.
Hands are free.
Aydin came to the U.S. 2 months before this fight. He wanted to be very well adjusted to being here and trained in San Jose the last month.
Watch your back of the net. Watch your back of the net.
A lot of right hands behind the head by Aydin.
Aydin, a very emotional fighter, folks. As a matter of fact, as an amateur, he was suspended for 5 years after getting into an altercation, he and his camp, at an amateur fight in which the referee, by the end, ended up getting punched in the face by his coach.
Now that's a dispute. That's a dispute.
Got the neck.
Oh, wow. A headbutt by Guerrero.
Man. This is a different Robert Guerrero. Little water. Keep popping the jab. At the end of the round, Guerrero hitting on the inside, whipping his head up, just missing Aydin. And I'll tell you, this has been a rough fight, and Dan Stell will have his hands full during it.
The question is Aydin getting in Guerrero's head?
Yeah, boy, are you correct, Gus. Robert Guerrero is not fighting the fight of a boxer-puncher. He's fighting the fight of a man who's angry at his opponent.
And Al, you have been calling Guerrero's fight dating all the way back to the amateurs. You knew he was going to be a world champion.
Yeah, you know, when he did the Junior Olympics, they were joking with me at the fighter meetings about that, because I said at age 15, I did his fight, I said this young man could be a champion and will be, and of course he did become one. He's just a good ring technician, knows what he's doing. Now in this round, he's keeping his distance a little more and landing some very big shots. They did kid me though. They said, you said he was going to be a one-time champion. They didn't say 2 or 3.
They certainly did.
Said, hey, I'm not a clairvoyant, you know.
Straight left hand pushing through for Guerrero. Now the 1-2.
From the outside, Guerrero almost can't lose this fight. There's the combination.
Aydin's philosophy, though, speaking with him, if he keeps the pressure on Guerrero in the 6th, 7th round, things will start to go his way, because his natural size and aggressiveness will pay dividends.
Big right hand there. He just wants to stay in the fight, Aydin, and have one of those right hands be his ticket to a win in this fight. And he's landing some right hands.
Tell you what, to me, he's like a 147-pound version of Vic Darchinyan.
Yeah, probably less skillful, but the same toughness and the same will to win.
As Vic would say, once you feel my power, they will give up.
Well, Guerrero is landing more power punches, as we would expect, because he's landing more punches. But of those 23 that Aydin has landed, some of those have been very good right hands. Like that.
There's a right hand by Aydin as he keeps his hands high.
I mean, that's his whole game. He doesn't throw many jabs, doesn't throw it. Occasionally will mix in a hook. He's all about that right.
His father was a government worker. Humble beginnings. Nice combination as Guerrero steps off the line. Straight right hand, lead right hand, scoring for Aydin.
You remember Guerrero coming in off a 15-month layoff. The right shoulder operated on. See, he's staying on the inside with Aydin. He's fighting very well there, Guerrero, but also giving Aydin a chance to land some of those clubbing rights.
Third round scheduled for 12 for the WBC welterweight interim world title. And Aydin now advancing at the end of the round. An emotional Robert Guerrero nods to Aydin. They are bringing it right now, folks.
Stay calm, stay relaxed, relaxed. You're getting better and better. You're getting better and better. Throw the right, throw the right. Block him. Stay relaxed now.
Right in the pocket. With the right, that wasn't a perfect punch by Aydin, but he's right inside there with him, Guerrero. Now he's fighting very well, and he's a good inside fighter, and that's the uppercut we talked about. The question is, does he want to be there for this whole fight and give Aydin at least a chance?
The start of the fourth round scheduled for 12 in the welterweight division for the WBC Interim World Championship. Selcuk Aydin from Turkey in black, undefeated, 23-0, taking on Robert Guerrero, 29-1-1, with 2 no decisions and 18 KOs in red.
Robert Guerrero threw a big right on the inside by Aydin. Guerrero threw 103 punches in that last round. That's busy.
Aydin wasting no time, just moving straight ahead. Throws that looping right hand.
Robert Guerrero is ducking down a lot. That is a big mistake because that gives Aydin a better chance to land that right hand. And there, look at him right there. He ducks and Aydin throws that right. One of those could be very dangerous to Guerrero.
Ooh, nice body shot with the right hand again by Selcuk Aydin. That's right. The nastiness is apparent. It was apparent at the weigh-in yesterday when they got into some pushing and shoving.
And you know, it's making for a very fun fight. It is absolutely a strategic error by Guerrero, and he just got nailed with the right hand. Look at him come back, though. This is a war.
Uppercut by Aydin, but Guerrero catching Aydin with that straight left hand that really backed him up and has slowed him down. Guerrero turning that left hand over as Aydin goes back to the breadbasket. Looping right hand. Beautiful combinations by Robert Guerrero.
It's a heck of a fight. Let me tell you.
You know, Al, there's boxing, and then there's fighting.
Yeah.
And I think we're watching a fight.
You are so right.
Six seconds in the fourth.